What's up, everybody? Don't know how many of you are joining my live stream today, but tomorrow is going to be Revolution AEW. You guys all know the main event to be Bryan Danielson versus MJF. It's going to be the main event. I honestly can't tell you I know what's really going on with this whole pay per view. I'm going to talk about it right now and give you my thoughts, even though I haven't been keeping up with AEW at all or anything. And I might watch it tomorrow. I don't know yet. I might sit down and watch it at home, but I guess we'll see what happens. But let's get to the matches and stuff. What I think. John Moxley versus Hangman Page in a death match. They've had the little rivalry for a little while now. Um, I don't know who needs to win more, Moxley or Hangman. I mean, I always liked Hangman Page. I felt Hangman Page deserved a lot better in this company. According to this, they think that Hangman Page is going to win. I think so too. Wonder if John Moxley is going to go back to the WWE one day. So Hangman Page will probably beat John Moxley in a Texas Death Match, although John Moxley is more of a hardcore wrestler, so it makes sense if maybe he won. But I'd say Hangman. Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho. I think Ricky Starks is going to beat Chris Jericho. I think Chris Jericho wants to give Ricky Starks more, you know, what's the word for it? Elevation in his career, make Ricky Starks even better. He's already had a title shot, so I'd say Ricky Starks will beat Chris Jericho, but it should be a good match. Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the final burial. Um, Everyone thinks that Jungle Boy is going to win, and again, another match where they want to elevate other talent like Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy beat Luchasaurus in a cage match at the last pay per view. That I forgot which one it was. Jungle Boy's looking really strong, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think Jungle Boy is gonna probably beat Christian unless they want to continue the rivalry. But yeah, I'm gonna say Jungle Boy. Then we got what else? Uh the Elite against the House of Black, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I think there's a chance that the Young Bucks might actually lose against the House of Black. And they're already predicting that on the thing. I think that Aleister Black, Malachi, I keep calling him Aleister Black. Malachi Black returned. I think he returned from injury, so it would make sense for them to like win the titles, and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega can drop them right away. Um, I think they need. I think this company needs a little bit of change, so I'm gonna say the House of Black are gonna win that match. Honestly, I mean I don't know the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. They're becoming more and more played out to me. Even I like Kenny Omega. I'm a huge Kenny Omega fan, so I drove all the way to Daytona just to see him. So yeah, I'm gonna say House of Black only because they need to again elevate more people. All right, now tag team championships. You have the Guns defending against the Acclaim, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Danhausen, and Orange Cassidy. Well, I don't think that Orange Cassidy and Danhausen are going to win because Orange Cassidy already is the Atlantic champion. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal is a possibility. I don't think they're going to give the titles back to the Acclaimed. The Guns winning the tag titles is actually kind of surprising, but yet I kind of like that kind of thing where it's a little bit surprising and stuff. But I think the Guns are going to retain. Personally, I don't see anything else in this match that would make any sense. So the Guns are going to retain, and they already predicted that. Then we have Samoa Joe versus Warlow. I think that. Well, I think it's saying Samoa Joe is going to win. I think Wardlow is going to win. I think Warlow is going to defeat Samoa Joe and get his revenge for cutting his hair off. That's what I'm thinking about that whole thing. Then you have Jamie Hayter against. Jamie Hayter is probably going to win. This whole AEW women's division is garbage. I don't think anybody wants to watch it anyway. So I'm gonna say Jamie Hayter is gonna win anyways. So I don't see Sierra win the title. She's horrible in the ring. I said Warlow, Samoa Joe. What else is going on? Then you have yeah, but MJF versus Brian Danielson. I don't know. The whole story here is can MJF wrestle for is it an hour for 60 minutes? That's why they can't have too many matches on this pay-per-view. Although I will say I'm not bashing this match. I mean, looking back, it was Brian Danielson facing Hangman Page and Kenny Omega in an overtime match. So in my opinion, it would make more sense if Brian Danielson faced Hangman Page or Kenny Omega in this type of match than MJF. But I get the story is can MJF hang that long? In my mind, unless they want to swerve us, I think MJF is going to win this maybe by cheating with brass knucks. I don't know how he's gonna win. Um, I think I think Brian Danielson's a way better wrestler than MJF, anyways. But in my mind, somewhere in my mind, I feel like it's gonna be. I think MJF's gonna win this. I just don't see him dropping the title right now. It's like it's one of those things where in your heart, in your mind, you think MJF, in your heart, you're saying Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson. I still use WWE names, by the way. But I'm going to say MJF for that one. But going over the list of all the matches and what I'm predicting, I'm going to say, let's see again. Hangman Page will beat John Moxley. I think Ricky Starks will beat Chris Jericho. Um, Jungle Boy Jack Perry is going to beat Christian Cage. Jamie Hayter is going to beat Sierra. The House of Black will be the new trios champions. The Guns are going to retain their tag championships. Um, I'm going to say Warlow is going to beat Samoa Joe. That's my opinion, and I think that MJF is going to retain. Those are my predictions for Revolution tomorrow, and that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching, and later, y'all.